Assalamualaikum and hi! Today we will be presenting our paragraph on the topic earthquake. The earthquake in this picture had happened in Kahramanmaraş, Turkey on 6 February 2023. Before we start with our paragraph, we will be showing you our mind map. First of all, in the mind map, we wrote down the definition. Earthquake is a sudden violent shaking of the ground, typically causing great destruction as a result of movements within the earth crust or volcanic action. Next, we will be looking at the causes of earthquake. Earthquakes are caused by induced quaking by human activities, underground explosions, volcanic eruptions, or the movement of tectonic plates. Last but not least, we will look at the effects of earthquakes. Earthquakes can affect both environment and people. For the environment part, earthquake can produce secondary effects like landslides and tsunamis. Landslides are caused by the disturbance in the natural stability of a slope. Meanwhile, tsunamis are caused by the violent seafloor movement. For the effects on people, people might lose their source of income as well as their home.
Now, we're gonna present to you our Opower group work. So, as you can see in this slide, we talk about earthquake. The topic sentence here is earthquake can produce several extreme consequences to the environment as well as the people. But the main topic here is earthquake, and the controlling idea is several extreme consequences to the environment as well as the people.
Next, we will be moving on to main point A. Firstly, earth shock can cause secondary effects such as tsunamis or landslides. As we can see, the word firstly is in the same color as several consequences. This is to indicate that secondary effects is the first consequence of earthquake. Next, we can also see that earth shock is in the same color as earthquake. This is because the word earth shock is used to refer back to the word earthquake from the topic sentence. Next, we can see that secondary effects is in the same color as extreme. This shows that secondary effects is one of the extreme consequences of earthquake. Next, we can also see that tsunamis is in the same color as environment. This is because tsunami is the effect on the environment. Landslides are also the effect on the environment. However, different color is used to differentiate subpoint 1 and subpoint 2. Moving on to subpoint 1, the violent seafloor movement caused by this natural disaster will impact long and high sea wave in a few minutes to a few hours that could kill living things, including humans and animals. The phrase "this natural disaster" is in the same color as earth shock to show that this natural disaster mentioned in these sentences is referring to the earth shock. The phrase violent seafloor movement is in the same color as secondary effect to show that the violent seafloor movement is the secondary effect. Meanwhile, the word in a few minutes to a few hours is in the same color as secondary effect to further explain the secondary effects. Next, the phrase long and high sea wave and that could kill living things including humans and animals are in the same color as tsunamis to explain the tsunami. Next is subpoint 2. Additionally, the disturbance in the natural stability of a slope is a major cause of earth slip that can happen days, weeks, or even months after this disaster. The phrase "the disturbance in the natural stability of a slope" is in the same color as secondary effect from main point A to show that this is the secondary effect. On the other hand, the phrase can happen days, weeks, or even months is used in the same color with secondary effect because it explains the secondary effect even more. Next, the word earth slip is in the same color as landslides because it refers back to the landslide. The word this disaster is in the same color as earth shock to show that this disaster mentioned is the earth shock.
Next, I will explain about main point B. The main point B is other than that, it also affecting the human economy. As we can see, the first word in main point B is in the same color as several sequences. Why the it is same color with equic and human economy refers to people. Subpoint B is the residences might lose their homes as well as their sources of income. Lose their home is the same color as people. This shows that lose their home is the effect of human economy. For example, individuals who gain money by having their own restaurants or shops can be greatly affected by this environmental problem. Individuals who gain money by having their own restaurant or shops is information for sources of income. Environmental problem is the same color as it, where it refers to the equate.
Lastly, we move to concluding statement. In a nutshell, earth tremor is a critical issue that will affect on the environment and mankind. Earth tremor here refer to earthquake. Critical issue refer to extreme. Effect refer to consequences. Environment refer to environment. And the mankind refer to people in the topic sentence.